Okay, so as bass players, if we get a chance to solo or whatever, it comes down to like just drums and just bass. I mean, like everyone drops out, everyone stops playing. So usually I'm just doing a one chord vamp because if I'm the one playing, I want to make it easy.
Yeah.
So we'll just stay on one chord. So if I'm doing like an E minor jam, we're just staying on like an E minor chord. Most people would play like an E minor pentatonic over it, right? And you can only go so far with that one scale. You know what I mean? After a while, it just kind of starts to sound like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, because technically you are. Right. So I'm a big fan of like capitalizing or maximizing the amount of damage you can do with one pattern, with one shape, with one sound. So when it comes to using pentatonic scales over like a minor chord, there's kind of like 3 different places you can play it. So on an E minor, on an E minor 7 chord, right? The G pentatonic scale kind of goes easiest. That's the same as a E minor pentatonic, right? The relative minor. So another place, I mean, like again, that's the normal one. But another place that's actually a great spot to do pentatonic scales is from the flat 7 of a minor chord. That would be D pentatonic in this case, right? So the 7 of E minor. And if you look at the notes you're playing over E minor 7, right? We're playing D, that's the 7. We've got E, that's the root. We got F sharp, that's the 9. We got the 4, the 11, and then we got the 6, So everything's still diatonic and staying inside the E minor chord. And then another great place to do it is from the 4th, so an A pentatonic over. All right, and so in that case, again, in the context of E minor 7, I got the 4, I got the 5, I got the 6, and I got the root. And an F sharp, and I got the 9 also. All right, so just over one chord, like, can you just like get like that kind of thing happen? So G pentatonic. That's the very inside the box one. But D pentatonic. Right, again, just like a little bit of a different flavor. And then A pentatonic. All right, so.
That's a cool trick.
Again, it's the same, in my mind, it's the same pattern. It's a pentatonic scale, but I'm playing it in 3 different places, So as far as my fingers are concerned, they're doing the same exact thing, but I'm just doing it from 3 different positions. And it sounds different, but as far as my hands are concerned, to me it's just the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so in the context of E minor, three different scales, but technically just one.
That's so cool.
Want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's next level. Okay, so level 2 is like you can kind of introduce some chromaticism, because like if you notice the 3 pentatonic scales that I outlined are G and D and A, right? G and A are 2 frets apart from each other. It's a whole step. So if I want to like play a pattern, right? So literally I play G, G sharp, A. It's the same pattern. You just kind of work it up a step, and just kind of like add some tension, then brings you right back in. Try, play that groove again. I'll show it in context. You know what I mean? And again, the cool thing is like, I'm not thinking, oh, scale, alter this and that. Like it's literally one freaking pattern. Move it up, and then you're just kind of at a place where it sounds good again. Yeah. I'll give that a try. Just
Yeah,
G, move it up
please.
a step, move it up another half step. Hey yo!
Can I do it down?
Yeah, that was good.
Ah,
So that's kind of the
Yeah.
cool thing, right? Is you get to step outside the box, but again, as far as your hand's concerned, it's the same exact thing, not any different.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
that's my pentatonic trick.
Thank you for showing that to me.
It's my pleasure, dude. Yeah.